Hello everybody, and today we're going to be checking out Endzone, A World Apart. This is a post-apocalyptic city builder survival game that I've been wanting to play for a little bit. Still trying to figure out what the heck's going on with City Skylines, which we need to try and finish because, at least our current city we got on there, because the new one's coming out in September, or not September, October. And I don't want to... No, we're not going to log in anything. I want to get it done and have it ready so we can play the new one. But we're going to dive into this one and check it out a little bit. What's this? Oh, must be a DLC thing. That's cool. Is that a submarine or... I don't know. Whatever. I'm not going to worry about it. Let's see. We'll start a new game. I have not played this, so I think we should probably do the tutorial. Play an interrelated tutorial that teaches you important aspects of the game or become familiar with certain parts of the game. Okay. Oh, there's a bunch of tutorials. Radiation tutorial. Ooh, there's radiation in the game. Barter trading system. Expeditions. We got research things. Interesting. And there's raiders. Distant places. Let's just do the main tutorial and we'll figure everything else out as we go.
We finally left the end zone. Just look at this beautiful scenery. It's marvelous, even though it's a bit different from what we had pictured. We were able to secure a few basic resources and are storing them in our bus.
I don't know how much shit a bus can hold, but okay.
I'm glad we prepared ourselves well for this kind of scenario, especially since our inventories in the end zone ran low. Don't forget that if you need additional information, you can look at our survival guide at any time.
Okay. Where is speed at? Because I want to look around. So, there it is. Look, there's like wildlife and stuff here. There's a bunch of junk. Oh, there's a town over here. Another little town. Okay. So we're going to go through the tutorial to get an idea of what we're doing. There's a lot of junk around. And then we'll start an actual game. And I think it'll probably give us backstory as to what the hell happened here. Are these deer? Yeah, okay. Cool. Alright. Looks like we have like... It's kind of like Frostpunk. It's got, you know, what we have. Food, water, materials... medication, cloth, metal, electronics. Interesting. Recovered from scrap or recycled or refinery. Mainly used for the power supply. Oh, we can build power generation. Okay. Population growth, declining, constant increase. Okay. Children, happiness. Oh, that must be happiness. Oh, if they get too pissed off, they get discontent, and then they reproduce at a lower rate, commit crimes, longer periods for production, okay. Lower speed of movement. Everybody's alright. Everybody's happy. It boosts everything. Alright, cool. Radiation. Oh yeah, if you get a 2 irradiated, you can't, they can't reproduce. Okay. So what do we got here? Using tasks. I guess.
Well done. Everything you need to know should be right here. I think the time has come for us to at last build ourselves a new home here.
Okay.
Before we can construct buildings at all, we have to assign the profession builder to several settlers so that they can take care of construction contracts. In general, it's your responsibility to decide which tasks are important and how our settlers are supposed to be distributed to attend to them.
Okay. So, how do we assign them? Oh, here we go. Assign tasks. Professions? Where the frick is that at? Oh, okay. Oh, we have 10 settlers. Okay, so...
All right. Your builders will be ready as soon as construction contracts have been issued. It's time to start focusing on our key and most basic need: water. The first thing we ought to do is to establish a working water supply. So we'll move on to our first construction contract. Place and build a jetty by a lake in the vicinity of your town center.
Well, this is the only lake right here, so I'm assuming this one. Okay. Wait, is there a way to rotate it? Yeah, there we go. Alright. Okay, so now they're going to build it. Cancel construction, build next. Oh, we can actually go in and force if we tell them to build something. Okay. Let's speed it up so they actually get to build something.
Very good. The jetty was completed as planned. Now we have a place where we can collect water. There are other possibilities to gather water too, but the jetty is the simplest and most cost-effective method. We can obtain and store water from different sources, like a jetty, rain collector, or well in the cistern. The cistern should always be in close proximity to a water source, so that our water carriers don't have to walk too far.
Okay. Let's rotate it. I'm assuming the green thing means a road. Oh, they cut the trees that were down there. Oh, they took the wood, too. Sweet. What else does it need? Scrap. Oh, we gotta assign people to work it? Okay. There we go. Oh, soil. Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay. Oh, we need one more water carrier? Now they need to produce water. Can we build roads? I wonder if that would be under. Let's see. Alright, dirt road. There we go. Make paved roads. Oh, you have to research that, though. No, we can't build them yet. It won't let us. Okay, whatever, game.
Great. We have now installed a working water supply, and water is now transported from the jetty to our cistern. Consider hiring more water carriers if you don't have enough settlers available. You can never have enough water in storage. Now we should focus on food production. It's important to ensure the supply right from the start. A gatherer's cabin, a hunting lodge, or a fishing hut can directly remedy the situation. I suggest starting with a fishing hut, since we're already located near a lake.
Good idea. Huh. They dip the buckets in the water and then take it back. That's neat. Okay. Well, they have a pretty substantial range for fishing.
Good work. We've now taken care of our basic supply via food and water. Make sure that you have enough food and water on hand at all times, especially if you want to upgrade your settlement. A population that grows too fast can quickly unbalance your food and water supply, bringing major difficulties for you if you don't watch out. Crops are another excellent way of getting food, because they constantly grow as long as the soil is moist enough. Each seed has different yields and growing times. This means that it could take some time until your field is ready to be harvested, in contrast to your fishing hut, where production can be right away.
Huh. Okay, so it spreads like drought. Okay. Okay, cultivated farm. Let's see. Guess we'll put it right here. Seeds from a field chosen. Okay. What does this mean? Drought?
Looks good. Remember that we need the widest variety of food sources to stay healthy. You should also plan ahead for drought periods that might come when it's not going to rain. Stock up on food and adapt your production to avoid bottlenecks. I'll show you a few more strategies later on. At the beginning, we don't have much scrap, wood, or other resources. We could build a production building, but to obtain resources as fast as possible, it's best that we start gathering right away. Assign a Gather All Resources task. All the settlers who haven't been assigned any profession by you are going to accept these kinds of tasks. In addition, settlers distribute resources within your settlement.
Okay. All right. I'll just speed it up here so we can get this done. What is this? Build houses. We don't really have the stuff to build houses yet, so you're gonna have to wait.
Since we now own plenty of resources, we can start to build a real production building. Then you don't have to always make efforts by hand that collecting is taking place. Production buildings are not only easier to manage, they are also distinctly more effective than simple tasks. Don't place production buildings too far away from your settlement. You'll be able to change their working area at any time later on. Right on. The best thing for us to do now is to build a forester's lodge to automate our supply of wood and make it more effective at the same time. Foresters are not only able to...
Okay, I know that from playing other games, so... There's radiation in the lake. That's a problem. That's where we're getting our fish from. Oh, shit. Okay, hang on. Oops. I forgot it was done, and I didn't assign nobody to it. Let's see. We need one, so...
Good job. You might want to change this building's working area later on to tell your workers where they should get their wood from. Ah, and for your information, if you want, you can also tell your forester's lodge that they only ought to attend to reforesting an area in order to create a lush, green forest which generations to come can use. Very good. Now we ought to take care of collecting scrap. Scrap is one of the most valuable resources because the quantities present are limited, and we can recover other resources from scrap. Unlike the task we just had, the scrap yard allows larger quantities of existing scrap to be dismantled than with ruins or wrecks.
Okay. So you rotate it. Will it fit there then? No. Where's a fit right there so I can get that tower? Ah, there we go. Alright, well, while they're doing that, let's see what else we can build. So we got, let's see, scrap catcher. Catches scrap that slowly whirls around this. Huh. Recycler. Produces metal, cloth, plastic, or electronics from scrap. Refinery. Same thing. Production lines can be individually disabled. Charcoal kiln produces coal from wood. Workshop, make metal tools. Upgraded workshop. Hemp weaving, no. Ooh, hemp. You can make weed out, or you can make I mean, not weed, clothes out of it, not weed. Yeah, there we go. Tailor shop. Herbal hut. Mine. What? Okay. Let's see, for housing we got cabins, sturdy house, and a shelter. Upgraded shelter, okay. Campfire serves as a meeting place. Form. Decrees can be opposed that influences the settler's behavior. Ooh. Pub produces beer, liquor, or joints that can be consumed. Really? So you can actually... Wait, can you actually grow weed and they can use it there? That's implying you can. Let's see, a school. An advanced school. Cemetery, medical facility. Food station, storeroom, warehouse. Water point. Oh. Okay. It's like a thing where they could take water to and then the settlers can get it from there. Let's see, market. Upgraded warehouse, trading post. Decontamination post. Expedition station. Research station, weather station. Balloon station, okay. Wind turbines, solar collectors, battery power poles. So yeah, we can make electricity. Cool. Decorations. Oh. Oh, you can plant trees and flowers and stuff. Halloween decorations. What? Defense. Tasks. Okay. Oh, we can actually remove radiation. Ah, neat. What is the holdup here? What does that mean? Oncoming drought. Okay.
Great. You can change the working area for the scrapyard, too. We can recycle scrap into 4 additional resources: cloth, metal, plastic, and electronics. We'll do that shortly, but for now, we ought to take care of your settlers' needs first. Our people want a place to sleep and live. Cabins fulfill their need for safety and privacy, and increase the confidence of their inhabitants. In other words, building cabins increases their willingness to start families and reproduce, if you know what I mean.
Uh-huh. Build a cabin. We've got to build like 8 of them? Jeez. Oh, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 6. Guess we'll build 2 more on the edges here. 7 and 8. There we go. There's something oddly satisfying about them building things and that noise at high speed.
Besides cabins, you can also provide sturdy houses and shelters as housing. Sturdy houses withstand sandstorms better and have an increased storage capacity to boot. Children living in houses gradually fill up the house's stockpiles. Settlers do not reproduce in a shelter because they lack privacy. Let's return from our excursion into housing and refocus on scrap. With the help of a recycler or refinery, scrap can be sorted into 4 different resources. A recycler always takes scrap apart, one resource at a time, while a refinery automatically produces all 4 resources. To start off, you should build a recycler and produce cloth.
Okay. Guess we'll put it here because it's right by all our other stuff. A day-long drought. That's nice. Okay, now we gotta assign somebody to work it. There we go. Metal, plastic, cloth. Okay. Now what's it doing? Why does it say it had that little question mark thing? Oh, can we remove this then? Yeah. Cool. Huh. That's
You can
neat.
instruct your recycler to produce a different resource at a time. It's important that you focus on the resources you really need, at least in the beginning. Cloth and metal look like good options if you want to equip us with protective clothing and tools. Happy settlers are industrious settlers. That's why we ought to look after our people and protect them against the surroundings and dangers, like radiation. So let's start by transforming our newly recovered cloth into protective clothing. A tailor will be able to help us with that.
Okay. Oh, hell, they're going into that radiation area there. Let's see, can we make things look a little better? No, we unlocked that yet. Shit. We are in the tutorial, so I mean, it's not surprising, but still. Oh, we need somebody to work it. There we go.
We categorize environmental radiation into 4 levels: no radiation, low level, medium level, and high level radiation. The radiation changes constantly and is influenced by weather and contaminated rain. Protective clothing helps to protect us against this kind of radiation, but it takes a while before it's produced. And production relies on a steady flow of incoming resources. Try to establish production chains at an early stage and start to stockpile goods so that some are always on hand. The tools we brought along from the Endzone are slowly but surely running out. So now, let's focus on manufacturing new tools. The tools will help us to work effectively. We'll need metal for that, so we'll prepare for production by building another recycler, which we'll commission to recover metal from scrap. After that, we'll need a workshop to enable the manufacturing of brand new tools.
Okay. So you gotta build another one of these. And then a workshop. Oh, wait, hang on. Okay, you can rotate. I didn't know that. Cool. Okay. What's our task set? Are you making tools yet? No. Why? Why are you not making tools yet? Oh, look, when it gets droughty, it's really, like, dusty looking. Okay, let's see, we're going to have to pull somebody off of something. There we go. Oh, the lake even dries up when it gets droughty. Droughty. Huh. Oh wait, we need to make metal tools, not scrap tools. Okay. Was making the wrong thing. Alright, we're about to be done with this.
With our lovely new tools, we are now prepared to work effectively. Should you ever run out of metal, keep in mind that you can also instruct your workshop to manufacture tools from scrap instead of metal. Though they won't be quite as effective, it's still better than being forced to work with bare hands.
All right.
Down in the Endzone, we had sufficient time and resources to educate ourselves properly. But our children don't have this.
Okay, so now we build a school. Oh, this is actually fairly large of a structure. go. That'll work. Actually, I want to look around on the map real quick here. Let's see. Train station. House ruins. Okay. Interesting location. Looks like a hospital and a shopping mall. Okay. Wait, what was that down here? Military base. Interesting. Need scrap, okay. Need a bunch of it. Oh, sweet. Now we can increase our ship because we got a bunch of people.
Perfect. Besides the fact that educated children work more effectively, we'll also teach them to be more careful with their protective clothing and tools. This, in turn, leads to them staying intact longer, and we conserve valuable resources.
All right.
Now that our population is starting to grow, we ought to again turn our attention to the topic of food production. We are already accumulating fish and tilling our field.
Gatherer's cabin, okay. Oh, that's how you change it. Okay. Alright. They just hammer away at it. Alright.
Very good.
That was fast.
As you can see, the Gatherer's Cabin is an effective possibility to get food quickly. But watch out. After a drought, it's going to take some time before the plants have regrown. As is the case with most buildings, here too, you can relocate the working area at any time. Although we are sufficiently supplied at the moment, our survival depends on diligent planning. If we can lay out a plan for an orchard, then we can start to plant fruit or nut trees that we can harvest after a few seasons. The orchard has been laid out, and the trees are already beginning to grow. Similar to crops for farming, trees need some time until they are fully grown. But once they have grown, they can be harvested again and again until they have to be newly planted. Our gatherer's cabin gathers food from the surrounding forests. However, there are any number of other plants there which we can use as well. These plants can be gathered by an herbal hut. The herb...
Alright, some of this stuff I know from other games, so... Resources. Herbal hut. Let's see if we put them right. There we go. Alright.
Well done. We can equally utilize the gathered herbs to convert them into medicine later on. It might happen that an illness breaks out in our settlement from time to time and spreads among our settlers. That's why we always ought to have enough herbs on hand. Radiation is the main reason why the health status of our settlement can decrease. Although our settlers already use protective clothing to shield themselves.
Okay, I was just going to keep having us build more and more stuff. Let's see, charcoal. We need a great deal of charcoal to accomplish this. Burn wood to produce charcoal, okay. Alright, so, hang on, where's my... We're going to save it. There we go. And we're going to end the video here for now and call it good, and then we'll come back to this in the next one. And remember, everyone, if you guys have been enjoying my videos, hit those like and subscribe buttons, and I will see everybody in the next video. Until then, I hope that you have an awesome time.